President Trump tonight tight-lipped in person.
Sir, are you ordering the Mueller investigation to be shut down?
But explosive on Twitter, for the first time directly calling on the nation's top law enforcement official to end the Russia investigation, tweeting, Attorney General Jeff Sessions should stop this rigged witch hunt right now before it continues to stain our country any further. The president's critics pouncing.
These kinds of threats are no accident. They reflect a state of mind and intent to obstruct justice.
But President Trump's team is offering its own interpretation from the White House.
Look, the president is not obstructing, he's fighting back.
Mr. Trump's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, saying it was an opinion, not an order.
He used the word should. He didn't use the word must. He didn't direct him to do it. And he's not going to direct him to do it.
Still, it's the latest in an extraordinary series of rebukes for the president against his own attorney general. Tonight, a source close to the president telling NBC News Mr. Trump is constantly bashing Sessions in private for recusing himself from the Russia inquiry, that he simply can't get Sessions out of his mind. Sessions today in Arkansas appearing to make light of it.
He can send out orders pretty quick if you know, and he's serious about it. We salute.
The president again unloading on special counsel Robert Mueller right in the middle of former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort's tax fraud trial, charges unrelated to the 2016 election. President Trump tweeting, "Why didn't the government tell me that he was under investigation?" slamming the case as a hoax. And tonight, the president's lawyers say they are still in a back and forth with the special counsel Robert Mueller about a possible Trump interview. Rudy Giuliani tonight also calling on Mueller to deliver his final report. His message: put up or shut up.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.